welcome back to King's Quest Chapter 3, Once Upon a Climb. Last episode, we left off having just met Vi and Niece, the two friends locked up in a tower. So let's begin our adventure.
After dinner, Agatha excused herself and told us to get our beauty rest like all good princesses should. The sun was setting, but none of us were sleepy. Vi suggested we play a game to pass the time. Niece picked out Moral Quarrel, a casual social game. Vi preferred something more competitive, but begrudgingly went along with it.
Wonder what this game's going to be then.
All right. The first step is we answer all the cards in front of us. We must answer honestly or the game won't work.
Ooh, a personality test. This will be quite fun. Might show us who we mark
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
B, because you could live 10 lives that are completely different.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon?
Tell Charles to leave time and never return. So you don't actually have to be evil with him and keep him locked up.
Would you rather A, have a pet dragon, or B, be a dragon?
I'd want to be a dragon with a pet dragon.
I'd like to have a pet dragon because you could still ride it and train it to do what you want to do.
Would you rather A, have a tail that never stops loudly tapping against the ground, or B, have noodles for hands? Well, that wouldn't allow you to pick up anything.
Dragons have tails, so tail.
The noodle hands would just get annoying.
Would you rather A, constantly reek of syrup and not smell it, or B, constantly smell reeking syrup?
I actually like the smell of syrup.
Constantly smell syrup because I hate the fact somebody think I'd smell.
First, we mix up our hands. At the start of our turn, we choose which player we want to try to pair with. We'll then ask the question from the card at the top of our decks. If both asker and askee answer the same way, they both place the card on one of the 3 spaces between them. Once there are 3 cards between the 2 players, they both win the game. If there's not a match between players, the card must be discarded. If a player runs out of cards before matching 3, they lose. Graham, are you getting all this?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Mirror, which one is it? Is it V? Is it Niece? Do they like me? Do I like them? What does my breath smell like? Oh, lavender. And, ew, eggs. We're inside. Should I take my hat off? What if they don't like capes? That's silly. Everyone loves capes. What if they're allergic to Triumph? Please tell me this is my inside voice.
Seems to be getting better at that, although I did like the way he used to just go off on
Just
the
in my
dungeon.
relaxed box.
Ready to begin? Graham, you start.
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
I think Niece would go for the same as me.
100% B.
I agree. Think of all the lives you could lead. Explorer, artist, pirate, vampire.
Or a ninja. Or a zombie.
Graham, a rich merchant inadvertently drops 1 shiny gold coin on the ground. You see a poor, hungry orphan pick it up. Do you A, convince the orphan to be honest and return the coin, or B, turn your head the other way and let the orphan keep the coin?
I convinced him to be honest, because his honesty might be rewarded with something that was more than the coin's worth.
A, I figured their honesty would be rewarded with more than just 1 shiny gold coin.
Nice. I chose A too. The orphan learned a valuable lesson and would probably be rewarded for their honesty too.
Graham? You have been hunting for your starving family all day and only managed to catch a small goose. On your way back home, a hungry beggar offers you magic beans in return for the goose. The beggar tells you that the beanstalk sprouted from his beans will lead you to a chest that produces unlimited food. He would go after it himself, but his legs are too tired and old. Do you A. kindly reject the offer and bring your starving family their dinner? Or B. let the beggar eat the goose and plant the beans in your yard?
Plant the beans, it went well for Jack. Plus, I'm kind of curious.
I mean, magic beans.
Yep. Magic beans. Magic beans.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A. tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B. throw your friend in the castle dungeon?
I pick B.
Well, I disagree. Charles should be banished for the crimes he committed. But I couldn't imprison a friend.
Niece? It says, you are the kingdom's wizard doctor. In the middle of the night, an honorable knight and despicable thief arrive at your door. The thief's injuries are much more severe than the knight's. Do you A. heal the knight first, or B. heal the thief first?
I picked A. The honorable knight served our kingdom well, and he deserves to be healed.
I picked B. I would honor my medical oath to serve those in need first.
Heal the thief first, because he's got the worst injuries.
Oh, this is pretty on the nose. A man you've never met, but is known as a friendly king, sends for your hand in marriage. Do you A. accept his invitation, trusting his reputation, or B. seek love on your own?
Is there any other answer than B?
Of course. I chose the same.
Graham really screwed off at the beginning of this chapter.
Would you rather A. have a pet dragon, or B. be a dragon?
I assume Nita picked the same as me.
I pick B.
Actually, I'd rather have a pet dragon. Our moat monster is looking to retire.
Graham, you're poor, and a thief pickpockets your only coin, forcing you to go hungry for the night. A few days later, you see the same thief get robbed of his dinner by 2 bandits. You chase after the bandits and get back the stolen food. Do you A. return the food to the thief, or B. keep the food, teaching the thief a lesson?
I'd return the food, because that wouldn't make me as bad as he is.
I'd return the food. Hopefully a good example would turn the thief around.
Oh. Actually, I'd eat the food. You said I was poor and hungry, right? That thief will be fine for one night without dinner. Hopefully he won't steal again.
He might share if he's realised that he did wrong before.
Graham? Your best friend is planning to marry the love of their life. On the day of the wedding, you discover that their fiancé is a gremlin, using a magic spell to disguise themselves as a human. The gremlin assures you it loves your friend and begs you to keep their secret. Do you A. tell your friend anyway, or B. keep their secret?
Tell my friend anyways, they deserve to know who they're getting married to. It's never good to hide who you are, and if you truly love them, it won't matter.
A. If they're truly in love, it shouldn't matter.
No. B. I wouldn't want to ruin their special day.
Just bet you ruined it before they got married, though, when they stuck together.
Would you rather A. have a tail that never stops loudly tapping against the ground, or B. have noodles for hands? Well, that wouldn't allow you to pick up anything.
I think Leah go for the same answer as me for this one. Maybe.
B.
Surprised by that.
Well, actually, I picked A. I need these hands for adventuring.
Graham, you have a job you love as the royal love doctor. But during an appointment, your best friend's husband admits to you that he's in love with another woman. Do you A. break the confidentiality policy and tell your friend, potentially getting fired? Or B. advise the man to go back to his wife and hope your friend does not find out that you knew he had eyes for another?
I advised the man to go back to his wife and tell her honestly what's happening, instead of getting
B.
myself involved.
If he's coming to me for help, he deserves to be forgiven.
Actually, I picked A. I would want to be told.
It's better coming from him, though, than me, and being miscued by third party.
V. Bravery and boldness are the only important qualities for a hero to have.
False.
A. True or B. False?
B.
B. False, for certain. A good leader is well-rounded.
Great minds think alike.
It's boring if everybody's the same. People bring new perspective to
Would
things
you
when they
rather
have different
A,
ideas, and
constantly
they have
reek
different
of
backgrounds.
syrup and not smell it, or B, constantly smell reeking syrup?
I think Via picked the same as me here.
Is there any question? A.
Actually, I picked B. I would never be able to go out in public if I smelled like that.
I lost the game, but was happy to see the bond that Niece and V shared.
At least we got to play through them all. It'd have been boring if I won, because then I'd miss
When the
some of
sun
the
went down,
cards.
the air turned frigid. We decided it was too cold to play another game, and headed to bed. The walls of the tower were pretty thin, and embarrassing as it is to admit, that night I overheard the princesses talking about me.
So, what do you think of King Graham the Wise?
I'm not sure about him yet. What do you think?
He's interesting.
This seemed like the perfect time to explore the tower. I was interested in getting to know my new home better.
I wonder where we can go around here then, because I can't see any of the rooms up this way. Maybe out on the balcony? Another knight decided to climb up or something? No? It's quite cool to see the tower move down. What about the bit that the capturer goes down?
Once upon a time, a beautiful princess locked herself away in a tower and patiently waited for a charming prince to come rescue her.
Oh, I do miss her.
The months turned to years, and no prince ever came to whisk her off to a happy ending.
That's a shame, she had to look quite nice before. It's a shame she used all those and potions.
The witch grew bitter and mad. She began kidnapping princesses in order to increase her chances of being rescued.
Although this has got a bit psychopathic now. Although you get a logic,
That
even though
seemed
it's
to be
skewed.
missing a piece.
So clearly we need to do something with that clock later on. Maybe there's a book or something that'll tell us what to do with it.
Years of appearance-changing potions eventually took their toll and backfired, turning the princess into a soggy hag with a floppy tail.
But the potion could be reversed, right? She could lose the tail and her skin would change back to normal.
I'm afraid not, Gwendolyn. Agatha took it too far. There was no coming back.
That's a shame. You'd think with all potions in this world there'd be a way. Maybe if the spell is broken on the tower, she'll return to the way she used to be.
The enchanted canvas painted a younger portrait of whatever stood in front of it.
Oh, I've got the portraits of all the townspeople. That'd be kind of fun to see what happens if you put them in front of it. It's too late now, though. The chicken tower seems to have sat down. And it's lucky I managed to disappear before she woke up. Oh no, I'm still down here, so I can check the pictures. So let's try Chester first. It's giving me like a hippie painter vibe there. And what about Bramble? Country rebel type teenager, I assume. The Maya, what was she like? She was a bit nervy when she was younger. Kind of cool to see. It's nice that they've added that. I wonder where these handles go. Maybe try them in the stained positions first. That wasn't a very difficult puzzle to solve. Wonder what's in here though. It's a bit like a storage room. There's nothing I can collect around here. What's in here? I don't know, but it looks like I'm about to find out what it does. Swing the princess down here, so it must be something they have to do too.
Agatha never left the tower, so she would send the princesses on her errands. They would fetch this ingredient or that trinket. She used a special enchantment to poof them out of the tower, and after some time, poof them back in.
That's quite cool. It's like a teleporter.
Why didn't they ever tell anyone they were trapped up there?
If they did, the spell would instantly pull them back in.
Magic is so arbitrary.
Los charcistra.
Wonder where that feather's taking them. Who she's the ingredient. Tell her lots for some purpose. Looks like they're both fixing their stuff now.
I would hold off on flashing that ring again.
Not gonna make that mistake twice.
So, Via's got the puzzle box, isn't she? Can I talk to her on?
How's it going?
My favourite puzzle box is broken. I'm not sure how to fix it yet.
Want me to try to fix it?
I'll get it.
And what about niece?
Hey there. What's shaking?
I cracked my lute and I don't have the right tool to fix it.
Want me to try to fix it?
Do you have the tool I need?
Nope.
Then I'll take care of it.
I was stuck. I needed advice. Too bad I couldn't just dart over to the town square. Or could I?
No, but you can. You've got that watery clock on the farmer. It seems to teleport you somehow. We can use one of the pictures of the townspeople to go visit one.
This sorcery was very finicky. It would teleport you away from the tower, but only for a limited time. And you needed something from the place you wanted to go to.
Right, so if I pop one of those pictures in, I should be able to go see the town folk. I'm going to put Bramble in, because they should have had a child by now. Be nice to see what they've turned out like.
Ah, the old tournament board. Don't know why I need this, but that's never stopped me before.
Ah, there's one of Mary there. We can finally look underneath his helmet. Right, now let's go into town and see who's around. Going to the bakery. Hello again. Long time no see.
Graham, good to see you.
Oh, it's been a while.
Hey, Wenty! Bramble! Where's Taylor?
Oh, he's at home. Probably cutting up our curtains again.
Why, when I was that boy's age, I would roll dough for hours every day after school in me ma's shop. But not my boy. He doesn't have the stomach for hard work.
Or the stomach for sweets. Can you imagine an 8-year-old not liking sweets? Oh, it's not like frosting's an acquired taste.
Ah, well, he's just on a different path, I guess.
Oh, I just hope the path of his shears doesn't cross with me duvet cover ever again.
Come on, little boo. Mr. Fancy Cakes looked fab fabulous in that velvet floral tuxedo.
Oh, at least he stitches from the heart. Now, Graham, what can we do you for?
So, I actually don't have much time, and no possible way to explain why, so I'll just come right out and ask. I need advice. I may have met someone. Or someone's. How do I know if she is the one?
Well, it's like I always say. Compassion comes from...
The heart. All you need is pie. I know. I mean, I dough. Look, these bakery puns are becoming stale, and honestly, the yeast of my worries. I need to rise to the occasion. It's all or muffin.
That was pretty good.
Excuse me. I've got something in my rye.
All right, you two. You're baking me crazy. Now, Graham, if you don't mind, can I answer your question with a question?
Proceed.
Now, it might sound cliché, but just like our spiniferous thornweed pie, real love isn't about the outside. It's what's baked in the gooey center that counts. Have you discussed
And hugs!
What?
Lots of hugs.
Wenty, don't you hug everything?
What? No,
You're hugging yourself right now.
I am not.
Sorry. We've been working on that. He's only supposed to hug things that give him joy.
But, Bramble, everything gives me joy.
Wenty, we've been over this. I don't think that vagrant skunk brought you joy.
It did.
A hugging
have a
addiction, that's a
problem.
bit of a new one.
Hug?
Oh, later, Sugarbum. Graham still needs our advice.
Well, if you had to pick your top 2 core values, what would you say you are looking for in a companion?
I would say...
A good relationship with family, honesty, affectionate, or wit. How they interact with their family kind of shows you how they'll interact with you and yours. I've got quite a large one, so that's quite important to
A
us.
good relationship with her family would be nice. I've been whipping up large batches of choco chip pancakes and practicing sharing. Oh, and also...
Wit's also pretty important. Don't like anybody who takes things just too
Wit.
seriously.
The gooey centers of these biceps is a strong mind. Ah, the spell. It's kicking in. It's going to pull me back.
Spell? Oh, what have you gotten yourself into?
I'll have to explain later. Oh, I could also use a recipe. You got one I could borrow?
Oh, of course. Sweet or savory?
Huh.
Sweet. I've always got a sweet tooth. And niece has got a sweet tooth too, hasn't she?
Sweet.
Let's see here. I have banapple, sugar shroom, cocamel, sweet butter brickle, starberry, and choco nut creme pie.
I only need one recipe.
That was one.
Oh, here, sweetheart. This beginner's recipe should be a bit simpler to make.
Thank you.
That's a long recipe name. Don't think we've got a recipe that long now, bakery.
All right. You have 10 seconds. Go.
Oh, I am glad we got to catch up. But I didn't get to thank him for the popover. Do you think he would turn up again soon? The next time we see him, we should...
And you're done.
All right.
Oh. Hug.
Hug.
And with that, let's go make some sweet treats. The princesses. But first, I'm going to check the picture of Manny in the canvas. Looks like he's doing it for me automatically anyways. And just as I thought, he's a goblin.
No way.
I told you no detail would be overlooked. Underneath Manny's mask was the face of a goblin.
Nice twist.
That baby swap. That's what that is. Because that guy who helped us out last time with the bridge in chapter 2, Rubber Out of Cause, he was human, but he was living with the goblins.
Here we go.
And that book fell open from the shelves that had a baby swap prank. So it makes sense now why he feels so ostracized and the need to make himself bigger than he is. You can't fit in when you were born to stand out, I suppose. And who would want to?
I whipped this up special for you.
Sweet! My favorite. Thank you. I fixed the lute. Would you like a lesson?
I would love to.
Here.
Oh, let's play some music. I can play the
Now
Harry
repeat
Potter
after
theme
me.
on the piano, but I don't think
Now
that'd
you
help.
try.
It's quite simple so far, at
Wonderful.
least. A bit like Simon Says.
Great. Wonderful. You're a quick learner.
Over with already. What I heard the song in full.
Could you play me a melody to help me sleep?
How about something with a bow and some strings?
Who said violins? Doesn't solve anything.
I was slightly disappointed there was no mention of me that night.
Grandpa, boys aren't the only things the girls talk about.
I learned that lesson long ago.
It looks like we're entering a new place now. Tower's getting nice and comfortable. Wonder what's gonna happen here.
Oh, someone's
Who's
at the door.
door?
Just a moment. Be there in a jiffy.
Agatha, it's been forever.
Ah, speaking of the
looking-
guy who swapped with Manny, he looks kind of similar, if not the same as him. A few years older now, but it has been 8 years since our last chapter
Agatha,
took
so
place.
nice to see you.
Morden, your English is coming along superbly.
Well, thanks for noticing.
Care to join me for a spot of tea?
Now, Agatha, I know better than to set foot inside this tower, but I do appreciate the invitation.
You never know. You might like it better in here. The view is quite nice, and if it ever rains, we'll move.
I grew up in a cave, so I'm fine with a small, cold room with a view of rubble.
Speaking of small and cold, please tell him to be careful with this.
The message.
I wonder who
will
the
be
him is they're
received.
referring
Serious,
to.
Morden.
Maybe it's Manny.
I've spent my life
Clearly he's wanted some kind
coated
of
in a
transformation
thin
potion.
layer of cosmolotion. It's a potion. It's not a panacea.
Duly noted. Oh, I almost forgot. He wanted to return this book he borrowed. Said he doesn't need it anymore.
Ah,
How to
yes.
tame your dragon.
How to
I
train
wonder what he
your
needs help
dragon.
for. Is he going to start
Did you
flying
ever
around on a dragon
find
so he feels
old
bigger?
Woggle?
It'll
More
return
powerful
when
than
it's
everybody
tired of
else.
feeding off werebears and lost travelers.
A balanced breakfast indeed. Ha! Good day, Morden. It's always a pleasure.
The pleasure has been mine. Fare thee well, Agatha.
Hopefully the decision to set the dragon free in the first chapter is not going to come back and bite me in
One
this
night, Agatha invited us all to her pretty princess ball. I was nervous and excited.
Tonight we shall have our pretty princess ball. It will be everything we've always dreamed of. What's your step, Princess Graham? Keep it up, ladies. Not graceful. That's not a princess move. Oh, yeah. It's turn, twist. Not twist, turn.
We're going to try and practice with niece now.
That was really lovely. Thanks, Agatha. And Princess Graham, of course.
Hope to come down
Thanks to
again
you.
soon. Maybe in less
What a
weirder
glorious
circumstances.
evening! Oh, thank you, ladies, for a wonderful ball. I wish it would never end. Perhaps it shouldn't.
It was at that moment Hagatha realized she had everything she wanted inside the tower. Her happy ending was right in front of her. She would freeze time to keep that moment forever.
I wonder if I can make a large enough batch of frosted
Don't tell me she comes turn to Elsa now and freeze a clock on the floor. It didn't go very well in Frozen, and I doubt it'll end very good in this one either.
You and Graham are so sweet.
Shh! Oh, hush up.
That night, my nervous anxiety turned to happy butterflies. I went to bed with a smile on my face. I had won some favor with Hagatha, and she sent me on a special mission.
Princess Graham, the time has come. I have a very special mission for you. This magic won't last long, but I need you to bring me back the keys of harmony. Your spell will teleport you back here once you've picked it up. I need to make sure I can trust you.
Looks like it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to see Manny. Wonder where he is now. Of course, naturally. The Dragon Caves.
Grandpa, I think you told me this part. Are you sure you're not getting the stories mixed up again?
Sadly, this is not a senior moment, I'm afraid.
It looks like he's trying to change his appearance
Those
too.
potions
Maybe he's trying to
smell
become human like
pungent
the
and
rest of us.
acidic, but oddly familiar. Teaching English as a second language. Someone fancied himself quite the storyteller.
Yeah, that was evident from the last chapter when he
The book
decided to
collection
rewrite
had grown
Pied
over the
Piper.
years. The sorcery of old looked like a new edition.
Anything else around here that'd be useful? Go lay in the bed? No, not quite. Surely that'll be used later though. It's too convenient.
The room seemed
Maybe we'll
lonelier
finally get that
without
sleep
the loud
out with Manny we
rumbling of a
wanted.
certain dragon's snore. I hope that beast was enjoying his freedom. What a comfortable bed.
That helmet sounds familiar.
As it should.
Looks like he's not treating his friend very well.
You're slouching again.
Oh no, it seems
Try
like
to
somebody's
stand up
coming.
straighter.
And then I hid. Again.
Hide under the covers. Told you they'd be useful.
Bring it over here. It'll take all night to prepare.
Must we go through with this? After gazing upon Hagatha's face, I question the validity of that elixir.
Hagatha's enchantments are stunted by the towers she locked them away in. Out here, with a little air, this sorcery can reach its full potential.
I'll go horribly wrong. Depends on which way you look at it, I suppose. You're a glass half full kind of guy.
We'll have to let this sit overnight. For now, we sleep.
I want to voice my concerns again, brother.
Oh, they're referring to each
You,
other as
of all
brothers.
people, should know what it's like to wear a mask all your life. A scarf that obscures your vision. A helmet that hides your face. This body has taken my mind as far as it can go.
Nobody's asked you to hide your face.
Now, good night. Please snuff the torch.
Our parents were wrong to hide you from the world, but at least they didn't forget about you. No, instead they fed you, they read to you, they raised you as their own. I was a whipping boy for 16 years. For what? A stupid goblin prank?
Watch your tongue, brother. You're beginning to sound like a human. A silly goblin took you in from the coal. A dull goblin taught you to read, and a stupid goblin gave you a second chance.
Why are they having a worse done
Please
by
forgive
battle
me.
here?
I misspoke.
Am I wrong to believe that the mind is what should matter? Is my trust in brains over brawn misplaced? I've dedicated my life to prove that, given the right resources, our species is capable of higher thought, and that even a silly little goblin can lead this kingdom.
Yeah, if he's not corrupt.
That's the change I want to inspire. That's the progress Daventry needs.
It's not progress when you're going to run a
You're right as
dictatorship.
always. And the Cosmolotion is the only way around your banishment from King Graham.
King Graham? King Graham was a fluke. We'd already be at the castle toasting to our divine intellect if it wasn't for that bumbling, red-nosed, feathered half-wit. Did I ever tell you he asked what my availability for sleepovers was? Moron.
See, you wanted to sleep over too.
Hey, I am not a fluke!
Egads!
Did you really just say that?
Well, don't just stand there. Grab him.
Too late. Bye. Enjoy your meeting. Now we're back to the present day with Gwendolyn. It looks like she's making a present for her grandma.
Stay right there. Don't move. Gwendolyn and I are working on your surprise.
I won't peek. I can't wait to see what it is. Oh, Gwendolyn, your lunch is ready, and your cousin is waiting.
Thanks, Grandma.
Love, have you been taking all your medicines?
I'm not sure what good they're doing. I'm still stuck in this bed.
Yes, you are. You're still here.
You know what I meant. It's just that I'm going stir-crazy in here, and I don't even want to think about all the addendums that still need approvals.
Everything is taken care of. But you need to rest before you feel better.
I'll rest after your birthday. I still have to prep your special batch of chocolate chip pancakes.
Oh, you have baked those pancakes for my birthday for as long as I can remember. And I've truly savored each and every bite, dear. But maybe this is the year to teach the children your recipe. And you just enjoy eating breakfast with me.
Nothing is going to stop me from baking those pancakes. Not even this broken arm.
Well, you won't get any further argument from me. Now, can you please take your medicines? They'll make you feel better on your next inspiring adventure.
All right, fine. I'll take them. And I love you. You have always...
Had a caring soul, had a thoughtful soul. Think caring soul, just a bit better.
You always find the perfect way to say things to make me feel better.
Oh, that was sweet. I love you too, dear.
Agatha set us out to gather the ingredients she needed to make a large batch of freeze tonic. Of course, we didn't know that's what it was for, so we did what we were told, just like good princesses.
Princess Graham, I think you've earned the privilege of a trip outside the tower.
At least we got out of the tower. I wonder who we're going to go with, or whether we'll go with them both.
And Princess V will go.
Well, this will be fun. Get to see me outside of the tower
You must
too.
return to me with a magical hourglass before sundown, before the magic wears off.
Wonder where we're going to get these ingredients. Looks like a tropical island. And here's the Hufflepuffs enjoying their retirement.
Chester?
It's a surprise.
Muriel?
I didn't think they were going to be here. Wonder if the solid away can so you can make these socks. That'd be a twist, wouldn't it?
arms.
Were you bitten by mosquitoes, boy? And if so, could you point me in their direction?
Chester! So, what brings you to Tanalore?
I suppose I could ask you the same thing.
Oh, honey, we retired. Sold our shop to another crafty fella.
Yeah, but his crafts are of the lowest tier. Folk art.
Well, I'll always have a soft spot for that big-bellied bull. Without
Hi,
him,
he's
we
a
wouldn't be soaking up all
Robin.
this sun.
Nice to go and see him at some
I
time.
just love it here. It's so quiet and peaceful.
Oh, don't you forget all you can drink sardine smoothies and frog dog Fridays.
Neither of
Chester,
which sound very
Come on now.
appetizing
You
at
wouldn't
all.
want to give this young lady the wrong impression. Us Hubblepuds are known for thinking with our heads and not with our bellies.
Blast. Aren't you going to introduce us?
Oh, apologies. How rude of me. This is V. V, meet Muriel and Chester, my good friends and wisest advisors.
Pleased to meet you.
And Graham is one of our favorite pupils.
That he is.
Oh, dearie, the stories I could share. He once outwitted a guard with a gourd. Oh, and then there was the time he solved a bridge troll dispute with a pair of socks. Did you know his best friend is a gerbil?
A gerbil? Really?
But he has a name. It's Triumph.
Most intriguing. Well, I would love to hear more sometime, and it's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Oh no, it looks like she's going to be judging her. Need to think that we're together.
What is she doing?
Oh, she's reading your fortune.
Shush it! I'm judging. Good hair, strong fingernails, perfectly textured elbows. Earlobes could use some work.
Thanks for that.
She looks smart, Muriel.
Graham, I think she's a keeper. Oh, you two will be very happy together.
That's pretty forward.
Muriel, times have changed. You can't just go around assuming.
Chester, Hubblepudd, are you questioning my judging face?
Sorry, Muriel. It was the sardine smoothie.
Of course it was.
Well, if it's not romance, why else would you be in beautiful Tanalore?
Magical tower.
It's a long
evil
story,
witch.
and I'm not...
Wait a minute. Are my eyes seen straight? That isn't Agatha's tower parked way out in the ocean, is it?
Oh, looks like you know each
You're
other.
not in cahoots with...
Well, unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to say...
Oh, she's always undercutting our prices.
And her
Ah,
magic
that's how they
actually
know
works.
each other.
I see you
Both
out
trying to
there,
sell potions.
you
One slightly more successful than the other one, I suppose.
Psst, Graham. Do you think you could get Agatha to sign my copy of her greatest hits?
Chester!
Tell her to make it out to
Not
her
the time,
#1
Jester.
fan.
Are you serious
Don't
right
think
now?
you're making your wife very happy now.
Muriel, it's a bestseller.
Oh,
But
she's
if you
such a
notice, that
lizard.
book has got a
And
clock
not
on the
like the
front.
last dragon
I wonder
you
if that'll
faced,
match the
Graham.
clock time in
you-
her room.
Which you... Wait, what did you do with that dragon again? Oh, the memory has faded.
I set him free.
I set it free.
Ah, that's right. You failed to use your noggin.
I showed
Please,
kindness,
just
not
watch your
brutality,
back
and
in
hope
that
you do
tower,
the
Graham.
same. It
Your
might
biceps
backfire,
have
but then
grown,
at least
but
I've
your
done the right
mind
thing.
can as well.
Oh, Muriel, it's getting to be that time.
And what time is that?
You know, time for a SNACK.
Oh, all right, Chester. Let's get you home. I think we have some leftover rat tails in the fridge.
I am
Delicious.
so glad you are my person.
Yeah, I'll stick to normal snacks.
Please,
Thanks.
both of you, come back and visit us anytime.
It was amazing running into you.
Oh, the pleasure was all ours. Goodbye, and good luck.
Always look on the smart side of life.
I knew I liked her.
It was nice to see him again, though. Anyways, I think that's a great time to end this episode here before anything else exciting happens. And I hope you come along to join me in my next adventure of King's Quest. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye!